Hello, and welcome back to Conversations Over Coffee. We're happy to see you again. Hope you're having a great week.
Yeah, I hope you guys are having an awesome week. Yeah, it's been and otherwise it's been a kind of rough week and just in general with the passing of Charlie Kirk. You know, man, what else? The girl from
The Ukraine girl that
Ukraine.
got, even though that happened a while back,
I,
it
th-
just
I'm
made
not
it on the
really
news
not really
now.
for sure if it was like a while back. You know, the internet has like mixed up stories, so it's been kind of a crazy week. What else? That's about it. Them are like the big two things that's been this past week. Yeah. So, my prayers, send prayers out to the family and friends of these two people. And other news, how's your week been going?
So far, so good.
Well, what's the matter?
It's Monday.
Yeah.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
Knock on wood, it stays that way.
Yeah. 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 There ain't too much going on at the beginning of the week. Yeah, we had to tape Monday. We normally take Saturday and Sundays. So we're kind of behind. We're kind of slack. Been slack a little bit.
All that matters is we keep it going.
Yeah, the consistency is the way to reach the top. Yeah, we got a few things to talk about on this podcast today. One, we went to the movies to see Stephen King's adaptation of his one of his books called The Longest What's This Walk. Yeah, we got a few things to talk about this movie about it.
So shout out to T-Mobile Tuesday for our $5 movie
T-Mobile
ticket.
Tuesday. If you have a T-Mobile phone, I was about to say mobile. If you have a T-Mobile phone, be sure to take advantage of that. When they give you the discount on a movie ticket.
Well, and T-Mobile, we're happy to take you on as a sponsor. We'll represent.
Yeah, so that's good. What's that? $5 a piece for a ticket.
So, according to the app, we saved $11 a piece on the movie ticket. So that was our popcorn and soda money.
Yeah, so if you're a big person that likes movies and you're not with T-Mobile, just quit your service and go to T-Mobile and get some perks.
Okay. So yeah, we got our $5 ticket, so we went to see The Long Walk. What did you think?
Yeah, I thought it was it was a different movie for me. That's for sure. I didn't know what to expect. I mean, the trailers did give a little bit away.
You knew they were gonna be walking.
Yeah, you knew they were gonna be walking. It's a Stephen King book. Something's gonna happen.
He's an interesting character, Stephen King.
Yeah, for sure.
So it wasn't what I anticipated, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty cool that the dialogue and the movie, like, it evoked intense feelings for me. Like, I was anxious, my feet were rocking, I was like, tensed up. And it wasn't like there was big scenes or gore or anything. It's just created that like environment of anxiety. I thought that was like, that's to get a response like that, and I thought that was pretty cool that the movie was able to do that without it being highly dramatic. That's very effective.
I think for me it was the actors. It was
they were good.
Not super dialogue heavy. I guess it would be kind of. No,
They
the
were
performance.
walking and talking,
The performances were really, really the two main leads. They were pretty strong in it.
Yeah.
One of the guys, I forgot his name. He played an alien Romulus. What's his name? I forgot. Let's see if we can find him. That's his name.
David Johnson.
Yeah, David Johnson. He was, good. And the other guy, what's the other guy's name?
Cooper Hoffman.
Cooper Hoffman. Those two guys are your stars. The whole cast was solid. They did good. Even there was one guy that was like annoying in the movie. He was like, I guess he was like, if you wanted to call him the villain.
Charlie Plummer.
Yeah, Charlie Plummer. Yeah, he was good. And then you had Mark Hamill in it. Very much. He was the major in it. So I mean, it was a good movie. I thought it was good. I don't know how much they did over the weekend, but I would take the time out and very much go see it. It's a watch. It's a popcorn movie. The ending, I don't know how you feel about the ending.
Yeah, the
Very
ending
ambiguous.
One apparently didn't match the book at all, which,
Yeah.
they always take creative liberties. I was trying to see if it told me what the box office
You
was.
probably have to Wikipedia that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Definitely Wikipedia the box office. But I'm pretty sure they probably could have took the weekend, maybe. Or maybe they was at least in second.
They got 90% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, so it was very much, if you like character-driven movies, it was very much character. It was friendship-based.
Well, and introspective, thinking about the meaning of life and friends and what's our purpose. All that was kind of mixed into it too. Being optimistic about the world.
Oh yeah, and being young and have to make hard decisions to do this. They all had their reasons.
Well, in that theme of the dystopian society is like, I hope it's not a true prediction of our future. There's going to be some terrible civil war and we're all going to be like really having to live in the Hunger Games, or what's that other movie? Oh God, I can't remember.
Version?
Yes, that seems to be like a reoccurring theme of the futures. And,
Well, what about The Purge? The Purge?
Yeah, that's horrible too. I don't want it. I mean, we definitely could use some betterment in our society, but I don't want to go as far as The Purge.
The Purge can happen. President Trump might just say, you know what, F it, let's do it. I'm sick of this. But I don't think we have to do is board up the house. Make sure we're home from work early before it starts, and you'll be fine. Yeah. So definitely The Long Walk was good. I can recommend it. Go see it. Don't see it with your kids. Very violent, I would think.
Yeah, no. Yeah, there was gunfire and like you saw like that was pretty impressive
Very
special
graphic.
effects. It was like, oh my gosh, wow.
Very graphic, to say the least. Very graphic. So what else do we have? Man, we're on the road here about the Long Walk. I don't know if we have anything else to talk about in the middle before we talk about our main topic of this episode. Nothing comes to mind.
I was thinking about that when we were getting ready, and it's like there's not been anything super exciting on TikTok lately, but something that it's been cute to me is our son has figured out he can text us on our phones from his iPad.
The kids.
And the other day, I think we were walking. We went out for a walk, and he was sending us love messages individually on our phones, and that he loved us with. He even had gifts in there, like, "You're the best dad, and you're the best mom." And I was like, I hope he stays lovey like that for a long time.
We all do. With our kids.
Our sweet baby boy.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Lord,
Rocking the whole table.
You're going to rock the whole table. They're supposed to be coming in with an agreement. What was it, TikTok? President Trump is supposed to be meeting with somebody. So that's a good thing for the people who look at TikTok.
I totally forgot they were threatening to take TikTok away at this point.
Well, it's like a whole bunch of hit politics now where the president's got to be involved and stuff like that. So they're coming with an agreement. It's going to hang out for a while. So they'll make 177 million members. Are people up there happy? Hopefully, I said that number right.
If they make it, that's fine. Make an agreement, keep it going. I enjoy looking at TikTok, but I want them to stop selling. So stop trying to sell me every other video. I'm just, there were some shoes up there, and I was like, oh, these are pretty cool shoes. Look at these, honey. And now my feed is like bombarded with different influencers trying to sell these shoes to me.
And that's how it goes, man. It's about selling, buying.
Dog videos, and baby videos,
and cat videos,
fashion hauls, Dollar Tree shops. Not.
No, you can't have it your way. We're in a different.
We just reduce it a little bit. It's sometimes it's insane the amount of.
I think Instagram's like that too. You get on one thing and it's like, you get raped.
You like this? Okay.
Oh, you've been looking at big booty girls? Okay, you're gonna get every piece of these big booties out here. We see you peeking. Yeah. You're not even looking. If you even stop, for not even a minute. They're like, you're interested.
You put the phone down while one reel was playing, so it's like, oh yeah, that's what you want to see.
Yeah. And other news that's popped up. What is this? Man, I'm gonna let you handle this one. This is a lot to unpack.
So a new documentary came out about Ruby Franke and Jodie Hildebrandt what did we watch it on? Hulu?
I
Netflix? Somewhere.
It was HBO Max.
Oh, see.
We got so
HBO
many,
Max.
like everybody, we got 50 million streaming services.
So it brought that story back to light with a different perspective about what happened and more about Jodi Hildebrandt. And so that brought that back up in current topics for us. And just, that lady was crazy.
Oh, man.
And
It's a lot.
scares me about how the Mormon church operates.
Yeah. You know what? Well, it's too much. We need something good from the Mormon church. We need some kind of documentary. Somebody to, come up and say, hey, this is really how the church is.
Right. Hopefully that this is just a slim pocket of people who are misrepresenting
Yeah,
what
because
they're
we've
really doing.
Right now, y'all, the good is behind about a good 50 documentaries. I can promise you that. Like, it's like, it ain't too good. You know?
So it talked about her background, that she was a counselor, but she didn't have a license. She hadn't completed her education or her training, but she was counseling people, counseling families, husband and wives, and that there seemed to be this theme of her breaking up husbands and wives.
Yeah, yes.
Then severely disciplining children.
Oh, man.
And it's like, what was her what was the real motivation? Was she just a genuine man hater? Something they kind of alluded that maybe she was homosexual and that she was trying to get the women to herself kind of thing.
I mean, she might have been a man hater because she's not really a good looking lady. And they probably said, hey, we don't want you. She probably had a vendetta.
I think she was married, but she didn't have any kids herself.
Yeah, would you have kids with her? Nope. Not at all.
It doesn't say on her, Wikipedia is a very reliable source, but it doesn't say on there. But just that she almost started her own cult is what it felt like, from an offshoot of getting Mormon families, because people were being referred to her from the church for marriage counseling, and just the havoc that she was wreaked and wrecked so many people's lives and marriages, and how she had Ruby Frankie disciplining her children so terribly. They were locked in closets. And,
yes, very much.
Forced to jump on trampolines in the Utah desert for hours on end, and
pick up trash.
Honey and cayenne pepper. She wrapped their wounds in that, and it's just like,
crazy.
What could a child ever do that warranted that severe of a punishment that you would want to hurt? And how could a mom want to hurt her own children badly, for what seemed to be minor infractions for being a child? Yes, sometimes they're disrespectful. Sometimes they're not disciplined. They're growing up and finding their way too. And that's part of being a parent, is that you help guide them and you correct them. You don't restrain them and abuse them, or take away their bed and make them sleep on a beanbag for 7 months. It's just, it's mind-boggling to me.
It's very much a lot to keep that up every day when you're supposed to have a job, other things, and say, oh, I gotta torture some kids.
Well,
on top of that, I'm like, whoa, like.
I'm
like, that's a lot. I got better things to do than torture kids.
I would just feel terrible all the time.
Yeah.
And, going back, she was a regular mom, and she started vlogging, and then she got some traction and became popular. And I wonder if it just snowballed and everything just got very out of control, and she wasn't in her right mind anymore. And she got that success, and then when it started to wane, she was just looking for whatever, because she became one of Jodi's counselor people too, with no training or license. And
she was that fitness trainer?
No, they were wellness. No, they were doing mental health and marriage counseling and stuff like that.
Ugh. Man, it's a crazy world. There are a lot of hidden cults out there.
Well, and one of the things I remember, one thing stood out to me, as a husband had lost the privilege to see his kids because, according to him, and there's two sides to the story, but they were going to Jodi for counseling, and their counseling was that they had to abstain from intimacy with one another and be separate, and just like she cut him off. And he alleges that he went to give the kids a bath, and she came in lingerie and provoked him,
set him up
sexually. And then she later on, she didn't follow through with it, but then she later on claimed that he was giving his kids a bath and got aroused, making him a pedophile. Like, you ruined his life for what? What did he do? And this is someone you chose to marry and have kids with.
Coming in with some lingerie.
It's just like, why? I just
Oh my
like,
God!
why?
All he wanted was your butt, not the kids' butt.
Well, and if you didn't want to be married anymore, or you didn't want him anymore, just leave. Don't ruin their life unnecessarily.
Yeah,
that's just,
very much.
Like, this karma.
Yeah. Well, she's getting every piece. I don't know what their outcome is, but the other lady, what's her name? Jody?
Ruby Frankie. Frankie's the mom. Oh,
Jody
Hildebrand
is up for, what's that, parole next year.
Well, it says in 2024 she got sentenced to 4 counts of aggravated child abuse.
Yeah, I heard that video.
4 to 30 years in prison. So I guess
she's up for parole.
She probably has perfect behavior or has started a cult in prison.
Yeah, the other lady, Frankie, I think got more time, if I'm not mistaken. So she's not up for parole.
She has 6 counts of aggravated child abuse. She pled guilty to 4, and she was sentenced to the same thing.
Wow, so she might be up for parole too. So they didn't really do no time.
Yeah, that is just it's crazy. And I guess maybe because all the children they're alive, they didn't unalive any of them, but still the trauma that they have faced. And her husband, like, why didn't he fight? He wasn't even allowed to see his kids.
He didn't want them kids or something. He didn't want something. Like, he ain't about right either.
I couldn't imagine, heaven forbid, for some reason we're not together, and you tell me I can't see Dylan, and I would just go a year and not see him or know.
Well, you're not a crazy person, so you don't have to worry about that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, because the dad he's kind of.
It's like I guess they just wore him down so bad, he was just broken too.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Man, so if you guys seen this documentary, tell us what you think in the comments, man. Reach out to us. Tell us what you think or your opinion on it. Yeah, or anybody else out there who hasn't seen it, check it out. Watch it.
Well, and if you know any good Mormon people.
Yeah, good Mormon churches. Hey, good Mormon churches, I'm going to say it right here, right now in this podcast. Speak up. We need to hear from you. Because right now it's not looking too good. For real. Y'all are officially the creepy churches, and we want to change that for you. Yeah. Man. That's crazy. And it was, 4 parts? Maybe 3 or 4 parts? This documentary?
Yeah, 3 or 4 parts. You watched. It moved and you wanted to see what was going to happen next.
Yeah.
And they had some other families, husband and wives, that none of them were together, but recounted their time being under Jody's counsel and the things that she did.
Yeah, and Jody's niece. Yeah, Jody's niece was very much up there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's making her way on.
You can see her trauma.
Yeah,
now.
Yeah, well, they did something. She talked about Inside Edition. So, she's making her way. Say this woman is not fit for society. So, let's see what's going to happen.
Well, and she had that huge compound. Like, where did that money come from?
It come from being
I guess
fake.
maybe charging people all that money for those counseling sessions.
Yeah. Well, and this is the other thing I remember from it, that all the pastors recommended her. She was well recommended by pastors. Good pastors. It was like, oh, just go to Jody. She'll fix your problems. And they're like, okay. They would come back and say, my marriage just messed up. He's like, hey. Maybe God didn't want you to be with him. Oh, well.
Well, in some of those sessions, they showed people, like, just their ideas that men, like, having like, sexual desires
evil.
was, right. I'm
it's
like,
evil.
These are grown people who are married. Why did that not trigger in your brain? This don't sound right.
Like, hey, I like butt. No, I'm not fit for this. I'm not fit for your little cult.
Well, and one of the things
Nah, I can't do it. There's no booty involved in this.
One of the things I remembered is they talked about, like, in Mormon religion, your goal is to get married and have children. So if your goal is to get married and have children, that's how you're a good Mormon. How does now it's wrong to get to the place where you do something to have more
I'd be
children?
like, this is very confusing. So I don't supposed to get it, or no? I would
It's
be
wrong
very
that
confused.
I feel, urges, yearnings.
Yeah.
I don't.
She's like, no, go take a bath or something.
Right. I don't. It just
Man.
amazes me sometimes how people can be gullible to
Yeah.
things that just. And from maybe because I'm on the outside looking in, but it's
Yeah.
like that. You be like, what you talking
No,
about? Willis?
you
That
can't.
does not look right.
You can't feed me that crap for me to be in your cult at all. You can't. None of that. There's a lot of these documentaries that we've watched where one woman says she was God.
Oh my God.
It's what was the name of
What
that?
is that one? Love.
Uh,
Love conquers all. Love
it's
all.
on HBO Max, ladies and gentlemen.
Love God's love. Oh, that was really
That was almost borderline
interesting.
creepy to me. We're gonna look it up for you guys, see if we can find it. I don't think it was love something. No,
What had love in the name?
I don't know.
That's gonna bug me. Oh gosh.
I don't have HBO Max on my phone, so I couldn't tell you. But yeah,
She turned blue from the mercury.
yeah, the Mercury. Wow, it's not called love. It's probably love something else. But yeah, there's a lot of good. We can't find it right now, but next time we do another episode, we'll see if we can find it for you guys. Maybe you could just put in she was a crazy person. It'll pop up. Like the lady that you could put in the lady turned blue from the Mercury, But yeah,
Yeah, that.
a lot of good documentaries out there. If you can't,
Yes.
if you can't find anything to watch on TV, watch some of these documentaries. But yeah, she's nutty. I'm telling you.
Mother love, because she became mother God and she had a boyfriend that was husband God,
Man,
and it
it's
was
creepy in my nightmares, like literally. And other news, we're about what's that 2 weeks out from our cruise. Everybody was hanging out this summer but us.
Love Has Won is the name of it.
Love Has Won.
Yep, the cult of Mother God.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, yeah, look that up. That's a creepy and interesting documentary. But anyway, we're 2 weeks out. What's that big Caribbean trip? Which we're still gonna. What is it? We're still gonna tape. You guys will get a special. Two actually. We'll be taping out there 2 special episodes. So that'll be big.
Okay.
And what else? And that's about it. That's the only thing we got for you guys.
Dylan's birthday is 2 weeks away.
Yeah, Dylan's birthday's 2 weeks away, so that's what that's what he's doing on his 9th birthday. He'll be in the Caribbean, while his parents will be enjoying it and working, doing YouTube work. Yeah, so that's a big thing. Never had a Caribbean cruise when I was his age, but
I mean, and this is his second cruise, so
Yeah.
he's living the life.
yeah. Well, on that note, guys, thank you for joining us for this episode. We appreciate you guys, all 12 of you guys.
Thanks.
Appreciate you. YouTube is what is it? What is it? It's a slow walk, as they say. So we appreciate the people who stop by and hang out with us for a few minutes. And what else? Do you have anything else to say?
Hope you have a great week.
Hope you have a great week.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
tuning in.
Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Later.